Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I'm Carmen, and today that's Nimue, and today we are watching season 2, episode 4 of Severance. And after the way the last episode ended, and I know I say that a lot, but I cannot wait to get into this. We have most likely reintegration of Mark S, and the ripple effects of that I can't even imagine yet. So I'm really excited and nervous to see how that plays out. I have also heard from you guys that episode 4 is where the season really starts to ramp up. And honestly, I feel like the season has already been kind of at 11, so I'm a little scared to see what ramping up looks like, but I'm also excited. So I'm going to stop rambling, and then we're going to watch and see how this reintegration is going to work. What just happened? How did he go from an elevator to the... Did he get overtimed? Why the fuck is he here? Where is here?
Irving!
Who the fuck is calling Irving?
Hey, I'm up here! Mark! Yeah!
What is happening?
What's happening?
Yeah.
Where are we?
What he said.
There's a path up the cliff, right down there. You want me to come up? Well, yeah. I'm on the ice. I'm on the fucking ice.
Yeah, you gotta get off of it.
I'm coming.
Okay. I feel like I skipped an episode. This is episode 4, right? Is this the path? Because, like, my dumbass would not be able to find it.
Helly,
Okay.
where did you come from?
Right?
I don't know. What are we doing out here?
I got no idea.
Mark! Hey!
Okay, where's Dylan? 1.
On the ice, too?
Yeah. What about you? On the cliff.
Ah! Oh, my God.
Okay, there he is.
Out fucking side! Oh, my God. I mean, I knew there was no actual ceiling, but this is fucking insane.
Yeah, I guess it would be their first time outside, right? Mm-hmm. We're walking towards some sort of board. Is this some sort of... Oh, it's a fucking TV. Is this some sort of test? Oh, they're on his fucking cliff? Oh, God. What do you want, Milchick?
Good morning, refiners. This is Mr. Milchick from work, and I'm thrilled to welcome you to your first ever
Retreat?
outdoor retreat and team building occurrence.
Ortbo?
This Ortbo is in response to your desire to see the outside world. You will spend the next 2 calendar days walking the meadows, thickets, brambles, and brooks that make up the Dieter-Egan National Forest.
Who the fuck is Dieter-Egan?
Right.
Dieter-Egan?
Why did he just... Pause quiet.
The truth you seek lies within the 4th appendix. Kier dictated a 4th appendix in his final hours of life. It's waiting for you in Scissor Cave.
Why are you so creepy?
There will be help along the way. Happy fortunes, MDR.
What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? 1. 2, why did they dress them like this? All the same. It makes me laugh. I got questions, girly. That looks like fucking Mark.
It looks like Mark.
Yeah, that's what I said. How the fuck is it Mark? They put them in a VR world? What the fuck are you pointing at? I think that they might be in a, like, virtual reality situation. No way. Virtual reality or real? What do you think? You don't care as long as you get petted? Fair. there's Helly. Oh, she's pointing them into the cave. So they just go where they point. Wonder if it's the outies or the innies. Like, I'm assuming this is like holograms of them. Or, again, virtual reality. Like, how did they get them to point? Is it just AI?
Wait.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Is that a phone? Oh, it's just a light with a book. It's 4, so it's whatever Kier wanted them to read, right? Kier.
I was not born into this world alone. The lodgings of my mother's womb I shared with another, a twin brother who was called Dieter.
Okay.
That's what those things are.
Well, y'all don't have twins.
But as we blossomed into boyhood, he beseeched me to take to the wood with him to live as paupers, my love for my twin unbalancing my judgment. I acceded, and we ventured into the wood, towards...
Woe's Hollow.
He always crept like this, at this hour.
Crept is a weird...
I had no choice but to listen as he spilt his lineage upon the soil.
What? So he... Hopefully I'm not understanding that the way I think that it was meant. I'd be fucking cold, even in their outfits.
What were you and Helly talking about back there?
Being nosy.
When?
I don't trust her. I think she might be lying about what her outie saw.
He's right.
It's clear you do not have an objective perspective due to your feelings for her.
What? It's sludge. Like what Irving's seen.
Looks like a seal?
Why does it look so messed up?
Maybe this is what dead things look like.
Yeah, I guess they wouldn't
We should
know.
eat it.
Eat it?
We don't know if there's food waiting at the hollow. We don't even know where we are.
They can't let anything happen to us. It's an Ortbo, outdoor retreat team building occurrence, right, Mark?
I think they could let anything happen to you.
We all know you had a bad experience last time you were outside.
Who said I had a bad experience? What did you tell him, dumbass?
Nothing! What the fuck?
Let's just get to the hollow.
Why are we turning on each other? What the fuck?
Kier's twin was always with him.
Oh, damn. He's wearing all white.
This is the tallest waterfall on the planet.
It's definitely not the tallest waterfall. Probably even in their general vicinity.
I thought the waterfall's grandeur would satiate you.
Well, they need actual food for sustenance.
I'm teasing, of course.
Okay.
Lumen will always protect and provide. Right this way.
His outfit looks fancier. I like his coat better than their coats. I'm just saying. Hope those tents are warm. Does Lumen just own these woods also? What's she holding?
Made you a snow seal.
Out of marshmallow? Or, oh, no, out of snow, I assume.
In case you were hungry.
I feel silly for suggesting we eat that animal.
It was fine. We were all a little...
They gonna talk? Does she know about him not trusting her? The camera's a
What did you
bit
really see during the overtime contingency?
shaky. Ooh, he's just asking. Oh, he's just asking. He knows it's a lie.
I told you.
It won't change anything.
I don't think she's gonna trust and say.
Okay.
I mean, you can't actually get upset at him because you are lying. You can't get upset at somebody not believing you when you know that you're lying.
You must return to Father, I said. But I promised to look after you in the ether mill. When at last a sound came from him, it was a bewailing whimper. He believed, I suppose, that we be woodland poppers forever.
Also, is this before or after? Because Mark doesn't seem
I
integrated.
was looking at him when his eye came out.
Reintegrated?
It popped from the socket, driven by a sudden torrent of pus from his skull.
Wait, what the fuck's happening?
He reached up to grasp at his hair, which was suddenly moss that tore easily from his bleeding scalp. And as the pus from his eye thickened into sap, I turned from my gargling brother and walked to the pool of the hollow, where I knew the waterfall would drown out my brother's cries.
Wait, what the fuck?
And it was here that I first encountered the Temper Woe. A gaunt bride, half the height of a natural woman.
Wait, what the fuck is happening? The temporal world?
She spoke to me directly from her eyes and said, "This is your doing. Now he's no one's brother, only Chaos's whore."
I don't understand what's happening. I legit am so lost right now.
The end.
The end. I love the actor who plays Milchek. He does so good.
Kier and the thieving nanny.
Creepy.
Yeah, it's all creepy.
Did
Like,
his brother really die that way, Mr. Milchek?
it's just a story, I think, right?
The handbook enriches our work with tales of the founder's life. Every word is truth.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Helly's calling bullshit.
Helly.
He melted, right? He turned into the forest because he masturbated.
I mean, he did masturbate earlier.
It's actually the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Right? He jerked off in front of his brother.
So it was what I thought earlier.
The team I thought I knew would have processed more thoughtfully.
Well, I'm not really sure what they're supposed to take out of the story, though. Because, like, they went into a wood. His brother did masturbate onto the rock or whatever. Now he's disintegrating, and this guy just walks to the waterfall so he doesn't have to hear it. Like, doesn't try to help.
Fire.
Mr. Milchek, come on.
Now, Miss Wall.
So they don't get the marshmallows.
Why?
Marshmallows are for team players, Dylan. They don't just hand them out.
So what the lesson actually is, don't ask questions. It's a weird fucking story, though. Not really sure what the takeaway's supposed to be. Kier was a piece of shit who didn't care about his brother?
It isn't funny.
Oh, I don't know. It's pretty funny.
Well, it's not.
I wonder what's going on with Irving.
Stop making goo-goo eyes at her. Just tell us, Helly.
Oh, this is so awkward.
Tell us what?
Just tell us about him, the night gardener.
Oh, Irv, come on.
Did he have a flashlight? What was he wearing?
What is your deal right now, dude?
What
Overall.
color was his shirt?
Blue.
Did he have on a vest?
Sure.
A luminescent vest? Tell us
Okay.
exactly
Irving,
what
that's
he was wearing.
enough.
Enough!
Yeah.
using your pupils to make love to her. While your outie's wife rots away somewhere.
Hey, shut up!
Yeah, fuck you, Irv.
So it's 3 against 1 now, huh?
Why is he acting like this though? Like, y'all gotta band together. She is lying though,
Now
so
Irving's upset because he can't ever see Bert again.
oh shit, okay. Well, yes, that is true as well.
He's really lonely.
But you are lying. If she would just admit she's lying, then nobody would be fighting. Right? Like, no?
Fuck you all!
Oh, don't walk off into the woods by yourself, though, Irving. That feels unsafe. Oh, we sneaking under her tent? Are we, Mark? Wonder if he...
That was mean. Of me.
Yes, it was, actually.
To say that to Irving.
A little bit of Helena coming out.
Kinda deserved it.
Well, no, because he was actually accusing her of lying, which is the truth.
I can make goo-goo eyes at anyone I want.
Yeah, he did kind of step over the line, though, with the, while your wife is rotting or whatever, you know.
No, we'll find her. And you've already helped so much.
No keys. Oh, they actually are gonna kiss. We're done being awkward and like Good. I can't help it, you guys. A little part of me ships it. Ooh, you guys, they're kind of like virgins again, right? Like, this is gonna be their first time that they remember. Unless Mark is already reintegrated. They're not gonna get anything done at work from now on, let me tell you. I hope nothing bad happens to Irving. Oh no, his torch went out. The only thing with this, though, is that, like, does Helly know or have access to birth control? Just, you know, just saying.
Like if I wasn't absent.
Sorry, what'd you say?
I was ashamed.
She did lie. That's what she said, right?
Were you?
How honest are we gonna be?
I don't care who you are out there. I care who you are with me. That's all.
Kind of important still, though, you know, just saying. Can you all stop having sex and go look for Irving, though? Oh. Oh, is this the reintegration? Is it just slowly happening? There's desks. Like MDR. So it's a dream, then. Oh, God, sorry, she scared me. Oh, it's the little bride from the story, right? Oh my God. Oh, he's reintegrating. This is Mark being Mark S, right? Outing Mark.
Hey, where's Helly?
I don't know. Irv never came back last night and he's not in his tent.
What? Mr. Milchek?
Mark! Mark! Dylan, what's happened?
Helly and Irv are missing.
What the fuck is going on?
He came real fast, but he did not come last night when fucking Irving was there. Oh. I'm kind of scared.
What are you doing down here?
What are you doing down here?
I slept outside. I almost froze to death.
Yeah, but that was your choice.
What you said to me last night, it was cruel.
Yes, what you said was also cruel to Mark.
Helly was never cruel.
Ooh.
So if you're not her,
He thinks it's Helena?
then who are you? Who would have the power to send their Audi to the severed floor?
Is it Helena?
I'm sorry. No, Irving!
Mr. Milchick!
No!
Come on.
No! Irving!
Let's not hurt Helly, because I like her. Irving, let's not.
What are you doing, man?
Turn her back!
Irv, what the fuck?
She's an Audi!
Hey! Irving,
Cut
get
her
out!
out!
Stop!
She's been an Audi the whole time!
No, she hasn't.
She came back!
Irving!
She's a fucking mole!
What are you doing?
I'm gonna kill her, Mr. Milchick!
Irving, let's not do this, please.
She's not Helly! She's an Egan! Turn her back!
God damn it, stop doing!
Yes! Do it, Seth!
Oh, shit. So she was being Helena. Has she been Helena since she got back? Is he right?
Remove the Glasgow block now.
I'm so sorry, Helly.
Oh, shit. So she has no idea? It's been Helena? Oh, so she doesn't remember having sex with Mark then.
Irving B. Stand! You have threatened collegial murder in the pond of Woe's Hollow. For this, there can be no penalty but immediate and permanent dismissal.
Now he's getting fired.
Irv! I'm sorry! I should have listened!
It's okay. Just remember, hang in there.
Please refrain from any further speech.
He wrote something on the picture or poster. He wrote something. There's a secret message because he had to hang in there, right?
Walk into the forest.
I don't like the way he said that. It was a little too look at the flowers for my taste. If you know, you know. I don't want Irving to be gone, though. Was it really Helena the whole time?
May Kier's mercy follow you into the eternal dark. Now.
Y'all, that was a hell of an episode. I don't know how to process what I've just witnessed, honestly. Also, don't want to say bye to Irv. So, like, can that not happen? Like, I don't know. Alright, you guys. So, that episode was a lot. It was very confusing. I personally did not see Helly being Helena the whole time. Yeah, I did not notice that this season, so that's pretty surprising to me. I guess it makes the awkward interactions between her and Mark make even more sense. But honestly, I didn't clock it. She tricked me. She got me. She tricked me. I am pretty shocked that I genuinely had no idea. Genuinely no clue. So, that makes me think, though, was her watching and rewatching The Kiss not actually her being lonely or having, like, any sort of jealousy towards the Helly version of herself? was it instead research so that she could be the Helly version of herself? You know? I mean, I also think that it can be both. It can be that she feels jealous of the freedom that Helly represents, and also that she has to understand who this other version of her is in order to pretend to be that version of her. But yeah, Irving's gone now, I guess, and we might not get to see him anymore, so, like, that really sucks. But Mark's reintegrating. Helly is Helly again, but Mark actually had sex with Helena, which is the whole consent confusion, because, like, Mark thought he was having sex with a different version of that person, so if she was Helena the whole time and not Helly and just pretending to be the Helly version of her, then Mark didn't necessarily consent to that. So that's murky. And then just that she's not going to remember if she's Helly now, and then Mark's going to remember, and then it's going to be awkward because Mark's also reintegrating, which is going to add a whole nother layer onto the drama. I don't even know. I don't even know what to think. I need to go back and listen to this story again, because that was weird. So hold on. Okay, so I went back to the scene where Milchek is telling them the story or reading from the book, right? I heard, because I didn't have the subtitles on the first time. Maybe I should use subtitles for this show. I don't know. But I thought he said temporal world, and I was like, wait, we're getting into different worlds? Like, we're getting into fucking multiverse and stuff like that. But he actually said temporal woe, so I'm assuming that it's because woe's hollow. So she's like the manifestation of woe, if I'm getting it correct now. He was rewarded and his brother was punished because his brother was wanton, right? Because he masturbated on the rock in front of his brother. So then he was punished for his wantonness and killed. And so Kier's sort of gift, for lack of a better word, was his brother's death, so that he didn't have to deal with him anymore, I guess. I'm not really sure what you're supposed to take from the story still, except that depravity and, like, having urges, like natural human sexual urges, is bad, and, like, purity is good. It's a very religious kind of story, it feels like. And obviously, like, I'm not saying he should have masturbated in front of his brother, because, like, that's real fucking weird. But also it feels like that's what he was punished for. I don't know. Maybe I should go back and listen to the beginning part of the story too. Yeah, I've watched the previous scene as well as the second scene, like where they're reading from the book, and I'm still really not sure what I'm supposed to take from it. Like, it's very strange. Like, is the takeaway that sexual urges are bad? Because it's very, like, puritanical view, right? Or it's a takeaway that human emotions are bad? Because, like, he also... The story is very strange, because it's like, I loved my brother, but then also, as he was dying, like, I just walked to the waterfall to drown it out. Like, he didn't try to help in any way, didn't try to save, didn't... Like, it's a very unattached sort of thing. Yet he was so attached to his brother that he followed him into the woods to live as paupers, but so unattached that at the moment of his death, he just walks away from it. So, like, maybe I'm reading it wrong. I don't know. It's very strange. Okay, so, sorry, you guys. Sorry to dwell on this so much. I went back again and watched the entire thing that Milchek says at the fire. And I think that the point that we're supposed to take is that Kier was returning, or wanted to return, to father, and his brother did not, right? So his brother was punished for not listening to father with non-existence, right? So I think, looking back on it, that the message that they're supposed to take from the story is not just puritanical ideas of, like, sex and celibacy, but rather that disobeying father, aka Kier, in the metaphor of them working here, is the task, or not task, but is something that will lead to you no longer existing. What I don't understand, though, is why the retreat in general, unless the retreat was to get this book, to tell this story, to try to hammer into them that you need to listen to Lumen here, right? I don't know how Irving figured it out about Helly. Probably if I go back and watch the first 3 episodes, I'll be like, clearly Helena, not Helly. But I just didn't even think that it was possible to turn off whatever it was that makes you become the other version of yourself when you go to the Severance floor. They just basically installed, but they, like, put in, like, an override so that she stayed Helena on the severed floor. And Irving, because he knows Helly and cares about Helly, wanted her to be Helly. It's interesting, though, that he was able to figure out that she was an Egan, and that's why she was lying. Like, good on Irving. This is why we need him here, though. Like, why is he gonna go away now? I hope that we will still, since Mark is reintegrating, I'm hoping that he will start to remember both, and then he'll remember Irving, and maybe he'll take Irving to Ragabi, I think is her name, and then she can reintegrate Irving, and then he can still be, like, on the team, you know? Hope. I do feel slightly better about the whole birth control situation with Mark and Helly having sex, knowing that it was Helena, because we know that Helena knows what birth control is, and that she would most likely have access to it and be smart about it, right? I don't know what they tell the Ennies about birth control, or, like, how the Ennies could even get birth control, and there's no way for them to communicate with their outies that they had sex and would need birth control, but maybe Lumen would know, but I don't know if Lumen knows now, because I assume they don't have cameras all in these woods, although, unless they're using the overtime contingency right now, it's also possible that this is a virtual reality thing that's happening and they're not actually in any sort of woods. But I don't know. At first, I was very confused about where in the timeline we were supposed to be, because of the fact that at the last episode, at the very end, Mark was reintegrating. And in this episode, he didn't seem reintegrated. But I guess it is a process, right? He's not just going to be fully smushed together from the offset. So it makes sense, but also it confused me for a hot second. But I feel like we're going in a linear timeline. If we're not, I guess I'll find out at some point. Also, at first I was going to be real fucking dumb and be like, won't this tell them it hasn't been 5 months? Because it's still snow outside. But the innies have no concept of when it was. So how could they know when it is? It's not like they need to know it's January 15th or it's March 20th or fucking August 8th, right? Like, they don't have to know what the date is. So I'm not really sure if they do even know what the date is to know whether or not it's been 5 months. Now, Mark, since he's reintegrating, might put 2 and 2 together. Yeah, I think that's all that I have to say. This was a very weird, interesting episode in terms of, like, the structure of it. And they just dropped us into it. And we had no reference for, like, what the fuck was happening. And I think that that was really fun. Like, multiple times in this episode, I was like, I pressed play on 2-4, right? I didn't miss something, did I? And I think that that's what they were trying to evoke. So I think that they did it really well. And I enjoyed it. I've enjoyed every episode that I've watched of this show so far. And I can't imagine that that will change. I guess we'll find out with episode 5. Which, if you are watching this on YouTube, you can watch right now. Over on Patreon. I think that's all that I have to say. I'm very interested to see where we go from here. And I'm also hopeful that we get to keep Irving because of Mark's reintegration. So, I don't want him to be gone. I want him to still be a part of our squad, you know? He's got to be in our squad. Our squad is these 4 people. I'm actually going to let you guys go. Until next time. Bye, guys!